Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your DJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Eba Tonight from Eliteteamplay.com. I'm here with the host with the most ice, the man. I'm also here with my boy Truth. Truth, you there?
It's me. The truth shall set you free. What's going on?
All right, nice to have you aboard. Tonight we got a great game for everyone. The Kings versus the Warriors. And before we get too far in, let's just jump right into this. Let's go and talk about the big show, the Kings versus the Warriors. Let's take a look at the standings right away and see where we're at with the standings here. With the Western Conference, Warriors at 15-4 and the Sacramento Kings at 12-7. They're battling it out, pushing for that number one spot in the West. Another great game tonight. If you're not watching here, definitely watch at the Team Pay. It's Houston Rockets versus Cleveland Cavaliers, 15-3 versus 13-5. Both great games. We chose to go with the Golden State Warriors and Sacramento Kings. Truth, tell me a little bit about this game. What are your thoughts?
I think Sacramento's going to get this one. We got on the King side here, Brady, C.W. Crow, Budweiser Beast, and Big Shot. That is a kind of a stacked lineup they got there. And on the Golden State Warriors side, we got Mello, Cuban Redwater, Shagnum, and Amabala. That's how I see the names on here.
Shagnum P.I., Schmagnum or whatever.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he's solid. I tell you what, we played him last week, and I was filling in for the Kings because I'm on the training camp there. And they got us, but we had them all the way up to the fourth quarter, and they ended up barely pulling it out there in the fourth quarter and shutting us down when we just couldn't put the points up when necessary. So I think they only had us by like 4, but the bottom line is they did pull out the win. So this is definitely a rematch with the Kings. Different line, of course. Same line it looks like the Warriors are sending up against them. I'm going to have to go with the Kings, but I'm a little biased here as well. The recent matchup from the Golden State Warriors is win. I mean, they played the Houston Rockets last night. They played San Antonio Spurs. Played the Sacramento Kings. Win right there. 83-72, 80-70, 70-63. Los Angeles Clippers and Oklahoma City Thunder Monday. I'm sorry, that's the first and the second. So that's earlier in the season, but it's still win for the Golden State. They have not lost many, as you can tell. Only 4 losses on the season. That's a big accomplishment considering how far we are into the season.
Absolutely, and I think they finished. They started absolutely strong, only losing one game, 2 games on the first week. I think they went undefeated the first week and probably only picked up those few losses in the second week.
Oh yeah, the Warriors were undefeated for a little while. Someone had to slow them down last week. I mean, let's just kind of looking at the season, and I know it's moving fast. 14 days of games left. That's it. After tonight, there's only 14 days of games left for the season. That's 2 weeks. That's a little scary.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's gonna sneak up on you fast before you know it. Playoffs is here.
Yeah, next thing you're gonna blink, and next thing you know, you got to be worried about the playoffs. We are gonna have the wonderful Budweiser Beast go ahead and Twitch for us tonight in order for us to call the game. I'm here with my buddy Truth. Now, Truth, on this game, you said you got the Kings. By how much?
I don't know by how much, but I know it'll be a close game, I believe. Maybe 5, maybe 8, somewhere around there. You know, somebody just making mistakes at the end and they just pull away.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to the fourth quarter again. I do think the Kings will lead the majority of the game, but in the fourth quarter, the Warriors, just their shooters are hard to put an end to. I mean, they're they've got a good point guard, of course, a good shooting guard all the way around. I think the better team than the Kings, hand down. But I think the players is what's going to make it stand out here.
Yeah, I think the Kings do got the better players. The Warriors definitely got the better team, but I think the Kings got the better lineup here.
I mean, Crow's playing tonight. I think they have him playing at point guard. Right? I mean, he's done pretty well for the season. Um, Looking at the Kings' stats themselves, I mean, they're doing well overall in the stats here. As you can see, they've got a really nice team stats rolling across. Let's go straight to the players here and see where Crow's out. Usually, he's always one of the top guys. I know this year he's looking more as a distributor instead of an actual do-it-all himself guy. And I always said this, and I think I said it a couple posts back, but as soon as Crow decides with any team that he is going to lead it and not be the go-to guy, not be the star player and pick his other team up, pick the rest of the guys on his team up, that team is going to go all the way. And I think he has the team really to do it this year. And look at some of his stats and what he's done so far this season.
While you pulling that up, I absolutely agree with you. I think he learned this lesson in former leagues where he kind of just put up a lot of shots, put up a lot of points, kind of try to do everything on his own. Came up short, came close, but came up short.
I mean, these stats are not Crow-worthy stats. These 13.5
Right.
points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists is what he's averaging so far for the season. That it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. Those are points you need for the guy that's going to lead the team and distribute the team. But he's definitely, as the point guard playing on Rondo. Of course, it's hard to do, and they got some Curry guy too as their backup.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of people using him because they like to shoot. But
Darren Collison. There you go.
yeah, he likes to distribute the ball, which is he should. I mean, 8 assists is not horrible, not great, but not horrible. He's leading that team. The key stat here, and as you can tell, is definitely the turnovers here is low. He's got 2.8 a game. That means he doesn't turn the ball over, which that's what you have to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a point guard, it is absolutely imperative that you do not turn the ball over, which for subpar point guards in this league, that's all they do. I'm not surprised that he's not turning the ball over.
Yeah, he's definitely these two, which is him and his team. Now on the opposite side, though, who did we have playing point guard for the Golden State Warriors?
If I look at the lines, it says Melo is.
So Melo Montana is the one. Isn't that him?
Yes, sir, Melo Montana.
Let's find us some Montana here. See what he's doing in stats to do a straight comparison. As you can tell, I wasn't prepared as I should have been tonight.
As you pull that up, I see that Golden State got 2 new players starting for them. They got
got 2 new players.
Yeah, we'll get to the trades, but I wonder if that will propel them forward or kind of hold them back.
Yeah,
because they might have messed up a good thing that they had going.
That could be probably the reason why they lost a couple games, and they figured they'd run out and grab a couple other guys and switch out and maybe even make their line stronger. Or, like you said, it could have ruined some chemistry and made them weaker.
Absolutely.
Well, here's Melo Montana stats as a point guard from the opposite side. We have, as you can see, 11.33 assists. So he's doing a little better, but let's be honest. Who's he playing? I mean, playing with hands down the best point guard in the game, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Like anything less than this, then you should just put the controller down and
Yeah, I mean,
pass.
if you're not averaging those types of stats there, I mean, if you're not averaging a double-double with Curry, with, like I said, definitely cover athlete, star of the game, last year, led his team to the show. You gotta look at this and go, yeah, that's it. Now I do see this, which is a little nervous, but of course he does take a lot more shots and he does handle the ball a lot more. But I do see that his turnover ratio is a little higher,
Oh.
a bit higher than what we see here. Which could come back and get him here with that nice turnover ratio. Turn the ball over a few more times. Now the Kings will take advantage of those fast breaks and get out of there quickly, especially with someone on that
Absolutely.
team.
Yeah,
Cleveland.
the Kings, especially with Crow's line, they picked the ball off a lot. They got really good defense at the passes. They're good at playing the passes, so they might come into play here with the turnovers.
And it looks like he goes to the line a few bit with his field goals made on an average is a lot lower than his 18, 19, 20, 21. So usually makes 3 points a game from the free throw line. So he does go to the free throw line. Probably not as much as he likes. Now, I was told there was a update on 2K. Is that a real thing? Did the update go through yet or no? The new update
I don't know if it went through yet, but I heard there's one incoming.
Before we get into all of that, let's go and talk a little bit trades here.
Okay, class, let's start. How many of you did the reading for today? Alright, good.
Let's jump right into trades here. Go ahead and let's discuss the trades that happened over the last couple of weeks. Some changes have been made. Truth, read off the trades that have moved around and kind of shook up the league a bit.
All right. Well, the first blockbuster trades is the Truth JGW goes from the Heat to the Clippers.
Oh.
Now, I know you're wondering how in the world did that just happen? Well, most wanted was ousted as owner, and Abyss took his place from the Heat. Mantis claims me and proceeds to trade me before I even play one game for him. So, bravo to him. So it was me for Black Super Saiyan. Black Super Saiyan goes to the Heat. He's a point guard, shooting guard, and hopefully he has a lot more success there than he did in LA.
So hold on, wait. Let me back up a minute. I'm confused. Abyss takes over the team of the Clippers because the owner was kicked out of the league. And
yes.
And the Heat chose you as their gimme because Abyss went over to run that team, so you went freely to the Heat.
Yes.
And then turns around and trades you back to the Clippers for the Black Super Saiyan.
Before
the game even starts.
Early in the week, I played all 4 of my games. So the Heat claimed me, and so I can't play any more games that week because I played my 4. Weekends come around, well, you're going back to LA.
So you got away from the team. You were probably like, woo, and then you turn around and go right back to the team. Wow. Any other trades that kind of rocked it up a little bit here?
Now here's a good trade for Clippers wise, but we get Revolves and Ed is the GOAT for Jersey Illest and Mr. Leone. It goes to the Warriors. And with that trade happened, I played my first game with Revolves, and he had 21 assists that game. And lo and behold, the Clippers finally win some games.
They finally got some wins this week. Look at that.
Yeah, big ups to Abyss. He made a lot of little roster moves. He, with a little bit of time, and they're actually looking a lot better. We got the first 2 wins on Sunday. Couldn't pull out the third one, but it's a lot better than going completely winless in 2 weeks. With almost a whole new roster. It's only like 2 people left from the original Clippers that's on that team.
Wow.
Yeah, so he pretty much cleaned house, and all he kept was truth and other truth. And big ups to I'm the Truth, who's dropped 42 last night. But
we played the Clippers in Bama,
yeah,
and was on the team, and we played the Clippers. I actually got to play last week. I was ecstatic at the end of last week. Another reason why we weren't able to do an EBA tonight. But
yeah,
we actually played, and I was surprised at how bad the team. I mean, they should have. With the Clippers, you should be winning a lot more games than what you are. But the bottom line is now you're 2-17, so that's 2 games that you were 0 before. Now that at least you're pulling out some games.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, we can keep it up and maybe, just maybe, kind of sneak our way in there. It's going to take a lot. Hopefully another team collapse, but hopefully we get in there. And on the Warriors side of this, they get Jersey's Ellis, and he was doing pretty well with the Clippers, but, nobody wants to play for the Clippers, so I think they picked up a pretty good player to the Warriors. And they also picked up Mr. Leone, and I haven't seen him play yet myself, but he's an active guy, so they need someone. Then, there you go.
Perfect. So the Clippers actually are going to be active. Any other trades to kind of shake up anything?
I think that is all. I think we covered the other ones.
Spot. Seems like the game is running.
Nope, I lied.
Oh,
we have another one. Yes. The Rockets picked up King Woody, Fresh Prince JT, That Boy Shouts, and the Cavs get the Realist 260, Baller for Life, and Dan the Man 896.
So they picked up King Woody. Who else did they pick up?
King Woody, Fresh Prince, JT, and That Boy Shots. And funny thing is, somehow we have King Woody. Clippers do. I don't know how that happened. Maybe they dropped him once they got him, then we picked him up.
Yeah, there's a new rule in the league that not a lot of people know about. And to be honest with you, I just found out this week. The new rule states that if you're in the training camp, no matter what training camp you're in, if an owner wants to call you up, no matter what team the owner is on, can call you up from any training camp. Now you can only ECU, which emergency call up, for a game or for an IR for that week, guys that are on your training camp. But you can call up any training camp from any team. So that could have been a situation to where he traded over. And then, Clippers had some space on their roster. They called a guy up, and that's why they're on his roster, on the Clippers roster now. That could be a real thing.
Well, I mean, that might have what happened. What was the point of trading for a guy you're just gonna drop? Whatever. But I'm glad to have King Woody.
Definitely. He's a good player to have on your team. It looks like the rosters are coming out well to the teams. Still no game as of yet, waiting for Mr. Budweiser Beast to start. He didn't forget about us.
Yeah.
Oh, he's live now. Okay, here we go. We are live. Let me get it over and get it started up on.
We go 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh yeah, they're already jumping in. Look at that. Here we go.
There we go.
This is my amazing wife.
Advertisements.
And this man is my talented husband.
And I'd say we have a totally normal
This
marriage.
game was brought to you by Metro PCS.
Want to go home with me, baby?
No.
I'm just saying.
All crazy.
Hey, are you alive?
Currently, a completely normal wife.
This is his first red carpet.
Our friends,
Oh yeah. This message brought to you by I Love Kelly Pickler.
all normal.
That's always nice.
Honey, if we were normal, we wouldn't have so much fun.
I Love Kelly Pickler. New episode Thursday at 10/9 Central on CMT.
I just kissed your teeth.
No, it's always Big Willie.
All right, here we go. They are probably checking out the roster there. Rajon Rondo, Big Gay, DeMarcus Cousins, Darren Collison. Bellinelli. I like Marco Bellinelli a little better than the other shooting guard that I was using there.
Who's the other shooter? McLemore.
I like Ben McLemore, but when I was playing, I found but no, the only problem was he wasn't very fast. McLemore could keep up well defensively. Bellinelli was struggling there, so it looks like
it depends on your play style. Like if you like to spot up and shoot, then Bellinelli definitely your guy. If you like to slash to the bucket, then Ben McLemore is definitely the better option.
Well, this year, slashing to the basket is really not an option unless you've got a big small forward.
I beg to differ because I am doing work slashing to the basket with Wesley Johnson.
Really?
If you get a guy, a good point guard that will hit you, you slash to the basket and they hit you in stride, you will dunk on them or you will get that foul. You can't, shake and then drive yourself, then you get your shot block and everything. But if they catch you on a cut, a nice little alley-oop or,
got that point guard that watches you cut then, because usually, if I take the guy to the hole, my stuff's getting thrown back at me. All last week to me, and finally I realized. But then again, I gotta stop and pop.
But then again, to be fair, Wesley Johnson got a high dunk ratings. I don't know who you've been. I don't know Ben McLemore's off the top of my head. I know he's a dunker, but it might not be as high as Wesley, or he might not even get the animations. But that's been my experience.
Now this guy right here, 7'1". Willie Stein here.
Oh, Willie Stein.
Sometimes they put him at point or power. Sometimes they put him at power forward. Sometimes they put him at center. I know he's labeled as a center in here, but depending on how the lineup is and who you're playing against, they move him around a lot, which causes Cousin to sometimes get
He's tied with Rondo for fast.
Stuck with a power forward. He can just dominate all over.
Yeah, and Willie Cauley-Stein got I want to say an 80 speed or something like that. It's something really high. 85. There you go. I see it. It's an 85 speed for a big man. Like he can be a nightmare on the cherry picking because if your big man take forever to get back and he's already down there.
He's ridiculous. I mean, you can see that he's almost broke.
Right.
He's only 1 year below the guy. He's almost broke in the 2K world because he's so big. He throws shots away. His only downfall is he can't hold on to the ball. I know when we played with the Cypher last week, he had probably 5, 6 turnovers, 7 turnovers a game because he just can't hold on to the ball. He gets the ball and he loses it a lot. Can't go up with it fast enough because he just gets it knocked out of his hands, especially with the little guy slapping around down there. And he's such a big dude, but he causes so much problems inside the paint. Usually how the Cypher gets the majority of his points is he'll get him himself. He'll pull down the rebound and put it right back up. I also had the pleasure of playing. I believe Fig, as the other guy, was on our team. Played his cousins.
Yeah.
Give me a check now.
Well, to be fair though, a lot of people got the dropsies on this game. Like it's real easy to lose the ball, especially big men. No matter who you are, if you don't go right back up, that ball's coming out.
Slap happies.
Even point guards lose the ball if you're not careful with who you're dribbling with.
Seems like it.
Or how you dribble.
Time getting the game up and running. They might have asked for that extra 15 minutes. Maybe the Warriors aren't. I'm not 100% sure here. Check the Warriors.
Yeah.
I've had no problems with the dashboard. Working perfectly, it's quick. Way quicker than it used to be.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Actually going to switch Redwater stream here. see if Redwater's talking in the back. Oh, Battlefront. Yeah, that comes out tonight at midnight. I'll be all over that. Don't for that. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yes. Mellow Montana, Cube, and Magnum Redwater's all in here ready to go for this game. So it looks like you got a couple people. Maybe they needed that extra 15. Definitely are seeing the lineup get ready rolling here. And I don't hear Redwater
while we
talking
wait,
to him, so.
I have a question for you, Ice, and this would be for the league as a whole, their knowledge. I want to ask you, as an owner of this site, what was the genesis of bringing this site to existence in the first place?
Well,
like, what kind of...
Well, you know, everybody else, including myself and Mags, really enjoyed playing on League Arena. I mean, I started on the beta season of NHL over there, which was the BHL, and I enjoyed it. The owners had some spats, whatever, they split up. I was one of the first few guys that actually signed up when League Arena was trying to get off the ground. I mean, the beta season of the VHL, that's the first season. I put a lot of effort into the site, to League Arena, helping League Arena grow, do what they can do. And I don't really like talking about it a whole lot, but to kind of make things short up is Mags and I had a different vision. Magician and myself were some of the only guys at the end were really pushing League Arena. So what we ended up doing was focusing on maybe going out and doing what we wanted to do on our own. And I went out, I asked Mags to join me. Luckily, as my chief operating officer, he said, yeah, dude, I'll run the leagues for you. And perfect, we see eye to eye on that. We brought along Blaze, which is also a part owner. Blaze for Days, which is a hard worker as well. Brought along Fatal Attack, part owner. He does all of our designs and development for the site. So, you know, we got together, just a group of guys that enjoy gaming and wanted to create a site to set up our own leagues and a vision of something greater. I would honestly say right now the site is about 60% to where it's going to be. Maybe 50%. The site has a lot of great things coming, but enough about me, and let's switch right over here and see who's playing where and what's playing what. DeMarcus Cousin got Big Shot, Budweiser, Willie, Kali Stein. See, I told you they switched those guys power forward back and forth, which creates a huge issue for the power forward to try to jump over 7'3". So Red
it looks like Crow's taking the two. He's taking the shooting guard in this game and got somebody else at point guard.
Talk about taking one for the team. Brady 12 is taking it. Rudy Gay, CW. You got Harrison Barnes. Cuban on Xbox with Klay Thompson. You expect him to throw up some shots. And Mello, Montana, and Steph Curry. So the lineup, the head-to-head we did with Crow and Mello was actually an incorrect lineup there. So looked like they switched on us last minute. Which, I think Crow's taking one for the team here. Ben McLemore's hard to shoot with. Expect him to get out, and expect him really to lock down Klay Thompson, which somebody needs to. So if Brady can do his job and lock down Stephen Curry, we've got to. I know the big guys will do their job down low, and you know, see what comes out of this game. I have the Kings. I think the Kings.
Budweiser better.
By 8. That's only because I got to root for my team, but a Kings that win by 8 is what I say.
Yeah, Budweiser better step out on Draymond too, because if you leave him open out on that perimeter, he will knock down shots if he's good with them. Mr. Shagnum PI is good with Draymond, then it should be. That should prove to be our little matchup.
Here we go. Redwater's got great internet here. Making some substitutions already. Look at him. Oh, layup. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Quick, easy 2 points to start off the game here. And they already turning the ball over.
Oh, 4. Not starting out the way I originally assumed it would. Need to calm down a little bit
right.
Here. Oh, bad pass. So slow it down there, Kings, and make it. Curry already reaching in for him.
They might regret not having Crow at the 1.
Well, what do you think about their keys to win this game? Who do they got to get the ball to? Ooh, Gay. That's ridiculous.
They got to play some good D and cherry pick away with the 2 and the 3, because Rudy Gay and Ben McLemore are hard to stop, especially on the fast break. You got your little guys down there. You're not going to stop them.
See, and I think, and this is just me, I think it's the big guys. Get in there. Look at it bouncing it out.
Whoa.
Bouncing it out. Nice shot. Gase at the same spot. I think the game's going to be one of the big guys down low. I really do. I think that if they can shut down the big guys, I think the Kings can pull this game away, and they have the right guys, I think, to do it. Oh, good block from behind. Oh! Still caught the rebound and put it back in. Nice block.
Second chance points. Well, one thing I noticed about this game is if you get the blocks on here, you don't get the ball. You do not get the ball. They do not reward you for blocks on here. Unless it goes out of bounds.
That's 2K logic. That's the way it works.
Yep. Good pass.
Good defense. Pushing it back down
D2.
here. Put it to CW. He likes to throw up a few shots a game. Oh, it was wide open. Brady decided not to take it, which I can't say I blame him with Rondo.
Yep. You don't take that shot if you're not confident.
Do work right there. Do work right inside. And, oh, he told you he cannot handle the ball.
Got the dropsies, I'm telling you. So he's got to put that up.
He's got to shoot it up, yeah.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised
Oh, Cousin lost it going up.
Ooh.
Ugh. Did get fouled, though. Did get fouled.
Let's see if we can make it with the big man here.
Watching it. Redwater watching it. 1 and 2. Redwater.
Last season was a big improvement over his rookie campaign.
Good shot. Got him.
You know, I did invite somebody along with us here to help us call the game. We have the one and only, the magician, Mags. Are you there, brother?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Hey, all right. Way to join us here.
Now you see him, now you don't.
Nice 3-point. Beautiful from the corner. Just sitting here enjoying a good EBA tonight, watching the Kings and the Warriors go head-to-head. First and second over in that division. Comes back and answers with a 3. Cuban.
Good shot, Clay.
Cuban.
Yo, Max, who do you see winning this game? Who you got, Kings or Warriors?
Honestly, I think I would just take the Warriors simply on firepower. The firepower that the Warriors have is just crazy on offense. I mean, Crow's got a great team, but the talent on the Warriors just from a 2K side of things, not to mention they got a great rebounder in Redwater. Melo's a good point guard, and then he's got friggin' Steph Curry on top of that. I mean, that's just tough to deal with in general.
I struggle with that as well. McLemore missing those wide open shots right there. Cuban with a nice layup.
Yeah, McLemore can shoot, but you better drive with him. That's your best bet right there.
B or a B plus? Oh, good block. A B or a B plus? He shouldn't have dove for that ball. That was blocked and going out of bounds. But he's got a B or B plus in mid range, and he just misses wide open shots. It's frustrating.
Yeah, like JJ Redick has a 95 mid range, and he just misses. No matter how good your release is, he just misses. So people put it
I've noticed on this 2K that issue occurs quite a bit, to where you may be wide open, you can line it. Even sometimes you get the green light, and you'll end up bricking it. You know, just missing the shot. Even though it was great shot selection, you know, good finish on the meter, it just sometimes 2K just doesn't like you.
Yeah,
my theory on that is the shot release is not accurate.
Offensive 3 seconds. There we go. Offensive 3 seconds. No,
you better get out the paint.
It feels like it's off a little bit when you're coming in, throws it in from behind. Oh, we got fouled, bailed out.
Oh.
Look at the bailout.
Yeah, definitely a bailout there. Put the shot up in too much traffic.
Throwing up stats for us here. Like I said, a shout out to Redwater. Thanks for streaming for us. I know you stream anyway, but
yeah, this is actually a really good, solid. I'm watching off his stream now. I mean, it's good, smooth stream, good quality. Oh wow!
Take one step inside.
Oh. That's two of them, two wide open.
I mean, don't you step in and jam that, or I mean, does Azili have that shot?
You think he has the shot? I mean, he can almost throw it in. I mean, he can underhand that how close he was, and he still can't. I can't believe he misses it right there. That's a 2K screws you type of situation. Oh, good.
Oh, look at that. That's cash.
Crossover.
That's Steph Curry. That's cash all day.
Starting out 2 for 3.
Cousins with the personal foul. That's not good. They can't get me turning the ball over.
Oh, definitely got to set your feet before you hit that B button.
Oh, good pick and roll. Beautiful
That's
pick and
beautiful
roll.
right there. That's how you do it.
And he doesn't stop and pop again with him. I bet he goes straight to the hole.
And that'd be hard to guard if they keep doing that, because you've got to step out and respect Steph on that deep three. And if the pick and roll's working like that, I mean, the Warriors will be almost unstoppable with Azili doing that.
Throws it away. You got Budweiser Beast here that they haven't even really used that power forward much inside. So far with 0 shots. First quarter's almost over with.
The Kings trail by 3.
Oh, C-Dub misses it. Baseline.
Ooh.
That's a rough one. I think he has a good shot too, because he had that baseline.
Oh,
they closed the move by Cuban right there.
Nice cut in. Nice layup.
Cuban making an immediate impact.
One shot. Nope. Holds on to it. Decides to hold on to the ball. Doesn't force anything up.
Worried about that shot percentage.
Yeah, protecting that percentage.
13 to 18. Golden State pulling away here. State by 5. There you go. Ooh, nice move by Bud.
There we go. That was nice.
Budweiser is a beast on that move. Nice little.
Little double move in the post.
Even did a little pump fake and throw a bit.
Oh man, you gotta step out. Look at the board right there. That was nice. Good positioning by Redwater right there to get the rebound.
You can't let Festus come right in and pull that down. Didn't miss his free throws, so I guess that's a good guy to foul.
Be right back.
It's interesting that he's using Festus Ezeli instead of Andrew Bogut.
Haven't done that update yet to where, have they?
The stamina, no.
Oh, it was almost an and one. Klay Thompson did foul Rudy Gay. He's going to the line here.
I do notice that Redwater do use the backup centers for some reason, no matter what team he's on. He just used the backups.
Oh, yeah, 1 for 1. That's not good. Those are going to come back and fight him. Got that. Cuban trying to do some work here against Crow. That was a deep 3.
Woo!
Deep 3. And yep, got the drops. Kings will get them turnovers.
Now, do you guys know? I know Crow posted there was a patch 3 coming out. Do you guys happen to know when that patch is dropping?
We don't know when. We talked about it a little bit earlier. We know it's coming, but we just don't know exactly when.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
supposedly they fixed some of they've supposedly fixed some of the issues there where the right now it's just so easy to strip the big men regardless of how well of a handling big you have. You can pretty much just drop down with a wing or a point guard and just take the ball at will.
Yeah, and I think if they he gunshot, yeah.
Got lucky, he bailed you out.
Oh.
They're not going to respect you if you don't start popping when you're wide open.
That's a good shot. I think it's a big shot on Cousins right there. That's a long midi.
Oh, wow,
forced
up
it.
and over the big man,
and he
7-1.
Oh, that was a little bit of 2K luck right there.
Mellow down.
Pickpocket.
Good pass.
Good look.
Good pass.
That's a good look right there.
shot. Nope.
Oh, didn't make it that time.
Not wide open enough.
That's still a good shot right there, though, with Cousins.
Deep. Oh my goodness! See how deep it is?
No. Wow.
Trifecta from Draymond.
Good Lord, Green's making it. He's 2 steps away from the 3-point line, or the half-court line. He's
limitless range.
Hey, that's a good shot, though. Good shot, Brady. Way to go. You
Wow.
have to fire it up. You have to.
Is that Rondo? Did he just make that with Rondo?
Don't matter. You're that wide.
Yeah.
You have
Wow.
to be taking those shots.
No, you
Hesitating.
take. I mean, I agree. You take it. Wow, nice dunk by Redwater right there. No, I agree. You take it. I'm surprised to see Rondo knock that down.
You better hurry up and get that up. There you go. Oh, that's a bad cross-court pass. He knows better than that.
Yeah, that's one of them situations where I guarantee you. Ooh. I guarantee you he was trying to pass to the person closest to him, and he just hit the A button, and it decided to throw it across the court.
Decided to 2K him, huh?
Yeah, buddy.
You know, I'm telling you, that's him at the 2.
I'm surprised he missed that with Rudy. Yeah.
Good move. What a floater.
What a move. You're seeing right now
Good time.
why the Warriors are just dominating this year in the EBA.
Well, and to add to that, too, I mean, you've got Viper trying to guard Melo, who is just, I wouldn't say he's one of the top 3 point guards in the league, but he's up there in as one of the top guards in the EBA, and just having Viper try to stop him with Steph Curry, nonetheless, that's just a tough task.
3 for 4 already with Steph Curry. He's just doing the work. He's got 6 rebounds by the big man Redwater. When he's pulling down those types of rebounds for your team and giving you second chances and taking away second chances on the other side, it's gonna be hard to come back. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Before the game, I was yelling "Kings, go Kings!" But I mean, we came close to beating their second line. When I was playing with the Kings. Oh, that was a good move, but hesitation. Get in there. There you go.
Still really nice right there.
They got a good shot. They got
a lot of people would go up and force it right there and get nervous after the little pump fake, accidental pump fake. So that's a good move.
Up by 11.
Good pull up by Cuban right there.
Here you go. Get the beast involved with a foul inside.
Good foul, yeah.
Well, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over.
Who's playing there for? Budweiser?
Yeah.
Definitely got to get Cauley Stein involved in the game a little bit more.
He only took one shot, not counting that one.
Got to get down there and get those rebounds. There you go. Oh, he turned the ball.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I know Brady's Crow's buddy, but I got to say he's hurting him this game a little bit with those turnovers.
I think that one was Crow.
That was Brady. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it was 23. That's
yeah, that 23.
I think that's Crow.
His guards are just destroying him right now.
Macklemore.
Oh.
Yeah, wow, look at the strip by Melo.
And this game is getting ugly fast.
Yeah.
Set up that
Things are starting to go downhill right here for the Kings.
Oh, ran him into his own guy. You got 2 guys on there on you.
Can't blame him for that reach in right there. I mean, he's had, 3 steals in the past, minute?
54 left in the second. They are just pulling far, far away. They're definitely saying we're the first place in this division and nobody can take it from us.
And so Rondo hits both free throws.
The Kings, I think, will look back and realize they made a dubious decision the way they handled that coaching change.
Oh, blocked him from the side. Throw it. Get it out.
Yeah.
Big 7-1 telling you to go home.
They need a lot more of that. Get that going, get some offense going, and they can get back in this game. There you go. That's the type of defense that they'll need to get you to pull back.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Pushing it around, wide open on the side there. Good shot.
That's
Count it.
great ball.
Good shot.
Great ball movement right there
Down
for the
but not
Kings.
out. There's a lot of game left here for them to come back. 12 down by 12 here.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Taking it last shot here, holding it for the last shot. Want to be up by 14 going into the half. Oh, wow.
What a
Good
move.
pass!
Oh,
Mello with the vision. You give him a little bit of time. Do you think they could do anything to maybe put one in here with 4 seconds?
I'd be on Xbox record that right there.
Oh, missed it. Missed the shot. Going into half, leading by 12. Really, you look at these stats here. Budweiser beats 1-1. You got to get the big man more involved down there. It looks like they're just trying to force those shots when the shots aren't really falling.
Yeah, Mello Montana already with a double-double at the half. Just absolutely destroying it at point.
You got Crow with a D+, just his defense is not living up to the hype. It is hard. It is. Don't get me wrong. It's really hard to stick. Yeah.
Clay.
Shooting. Yeah, Clay Thompson. I almost called him Curry. But Clay Thompson. I almost called him Curry Thompson. Clay Thompson on the opposite side. It's very hard to put some defense on him.
It's not even that's really killed him. He's missed some open shots, which will happen with McLemore. It just happens.
Oh, wow. Good.
And then Mello stripped him several times. And speaking of Mello, right there with the no look to Clay Thompson.
Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And making Cuban look good. We all know that's impossible.
See that right there. I mean, that's just set up to Crow. That should have been a oop. There's no way you make that pass right there.
Yeah, I think it hurt. Ooh, it hurt big time that Crow's not
Cuban
the
is
one
just
here.
putting the gas pedal on, and then the Warriors are just pouring it on the Kings at this point.
Cauley Stein is out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Rondo in the point guard position.
At that lane, does he take it though? Nice shot. Count it.
Pulls up on the wing, and it's in off the back.
Somebody's gonna have to take charge over here on the King side and just start pulling them closer here because it can't have any more turnovers.
Yeah,
I know it's kind of annoying, but what you think about calling a few timeouts here?
Yeah, I mean, something's got to happen. They've got to slow these guys down. They just, ooh, that's a good miss for them.
Yeah, their big men just aren't getting position when there are misses, allowing Red to just eat up the boards, and on top of that, the guards are just outplaying the guards on the Kings. I mean, there's the talent differential for the 2K players there that definitely makes a difference, but from the Kings standpoint, I mean, somebody just has to step up, and I don't know that they have the people to do it in terms of 2K skill.
I mean, they got Boogie down there. He's on Festus Ezeli. He should be doing a little bit better than what he's doing.
Oh, that's Redwater is on Festus.
Redwater's on Ezeli.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Got Schmagnum there, which doesn't miss a whole lot of shots. Just got it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just in terms of 2K, they're clearly outmatched team-wise, and that's showing because, Crow's got a good team of talent. It's just,
hesitated.
Good defense. Way to stick up your arms.
That was good D right there. They need a lot of those stops. See, and that's part of the problem right there is he just set Crow up in the paint right there. I mean, that's just a bad pass to make. If you're going to throw that, you got to throw the oop.
Yeah, a lot of it is. I assume Crow is definitely playing point guard here, but it's got to go. No, he's just so hard to shoot.
That's a good pull though. I mean, somebody's got to make something big to get a run going here, and McLemore can make that.
He's got a three. He's got a decent three-point shot. B+, I believe, but he's still.
But look at how well the Warriors are shooting there. I mean, they got one guy that's not shooting very well. The rest of the team is just shooting lights out.
Yeah. Well, they're shooters, you know.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're hitting it. That's the difference right now.
Yeah, they're clearly showing why they're the best team in the EBA right now.
Oh, good
Wow.
pushback out.
Good,
Wow.
good board.
Get in there. Nice
Good
push
board.
out.
He made it.
Most bigs in the league would have tried to take that right back up. That's surprising. Oh, try to
And
get him on the inbound.
That's great awareness right there to kick that back out. But yeah, I think everybody's shooting about 60%, with the exception of Schmagnum's had a little bit of a rough start, but he's barely under 500. Go. That's what the Kings need right there. They got to get some more of that going.
Double team. Look at him rotate and double team.
Yeah. Just overall good team defense, not allowing too many open shots here.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Very, very late look right there.
Wow, yeah, without Crow running point guard, their offense looked like they just kind of winging it.
Yeah. They just look a little bit lost. I
They
mean,
do. They definitely look lost out there. This doesn't look like the same line that I remember playing previous games. Oh! Block on the inside. Horrible animation, 2K, and then they turn around and they give you a good turnaround. Way to get that steal.
that's
push
good
down.
defense right
That's
there.
good.
They need some more of them.
Oh, good dunk. Good dunk. Ah,
Right there, so they got it pulled within 17 right here. I mean,
definitely did not expect this kind of blowout between the number 1 and number 2 team in that division.
wide open.
Ah, Western Conference is Golden State's making a definite point here tonight to say that I deserve to be number 1 and nobody's as good as we are.
From 11 feet away. Another shot.
Good read, good read.
That was a really good offensive rebound by, I think it was Rudy Gay down low. Yeah.
Gay coming in to help out, small forward.
Got 14.
He was the first one to react to that.
A little bit of a force right there by Cuban. He was feeling it.
Little too late.
Yeah.
Count it. Let's go.
Shot.
Let's make this a game here, running into the end of the third.
Yeah, right there. You got it down to 14 with a minute left in the third quarter. Sacramento's just got to have a big run right here to pull it back.
Right around him. Oh, Thompson wide open. Cannot allow him to be wide open.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't do that.
Dirty. Oh, he's dirty.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Cousins. And stolen.
See, like I said in the beginning, that guy is, I mean, Stein, he's a good player. He just cannot hold on to the ball inside.
Good take right there by Barnes.
Take him right in.
Got 10 points in the game.
How about the burst in that first step? Just right.
Is Barnes playing the 4?
Oh, good
Or
rebound.
the 3?
3 guys on him. Oh, another one.
Good D.
Oh.
Great defense right there.
Whoa.
That was a bad shot.
I know you're down, but come on. Come on.
Oh, good steal. Nelly, that's the guy right there. Barnelli or whatever he's.
Good awareness right there. Oh, and he missed it. That's good awareness by Cuban to make that pass.
Yeah, going into the fourth, the Kings are going to need a miracle to come back. They're going to need something big to happen, a big run.
It's looking like they're pulling pretty nicely on him here, and I bobbles it.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show.
Stein with the foul.
Brothers Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Maurice Spade's out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Azili in it.
Yeah, I mean, look at that shooting by the Warriors right there. It's just there, just lights out right now.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all. Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes.
Can't say I blame him. Keep going in for it.
Those turnovers into points.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Well, I mean, at this point, the Kings have to do something. You know, desperation has sunk in. You're down by 21 points in the fourth quarter. Ooh,
that helps.
There we go.
Rudy Gage.
Kings are definitely not a half-court team. They rely on these turnovers and fast breaks. When they get in that half-court game, they look a lot lost out there.
They just don't have a true shooter in that half-court game to just knock down shots. I mean, their best mid-range guy is probably Gay or Cousins. I mean, I'm sure. And they're not elite at that position. Wow.
Wide open in his hot spot, Marco. Bellinelli needs to put some shots in for him, bail him out here.
Yeah, if they're going to do something, they're going to need to do it now.
I mean, is this game lost at this point?
I mean, 5 minutes is a lot of time, but they're not playing good defense, so yeah, it's pretty much over.
Oh.
Ooh. Good rebound, good pass.
Way to stay on it. Those two stayed in there.
Yeah.
Everybody else kind of bounced out and looking for the quick dip down, and they ended up getting the ball back, passing right back inside.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Thompson.
Oh, everybody cleared the path for him. Part the seas for 31 as he jams it. My goodness. I tell you what else looks lost here is his defense right now looks absolutely lost.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Not expected this game to go down at all. You would not expect this from this team that, is right there in second place.
I know Crow's trying to be a team player and all, but he may have to step it up and play a star and just try to be able to take over games because he's a solid 2K player, whether you like his attitude or not. The dude can play some 2K, and he just needs to take over. And he needs to be on somebody he can do that with, in my opinion.
I agree. He needs to be playing somebody that has to bail because this team doesn't have very many superstars. So he needs to be on somebody that he can pull a team away with. But his mentality he's had this season, the mentality of it's not about me, it's about the team, is definitely the mentality he needs to have in order to take his team all the way. Because he cannot, by himself, carry both these lines all the way to the end. But I agree.
No, but he can't get beat by 30 either.
Nope. So I agree. Nobody else on this team is going to step up and say, hey, give the ball to me. There needs to be somebody, and why not make it somebody who's really good at the game?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and he can somehow score with Rondo and Collison.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. He does a very good job of running the point, and that at the end of the day, that's hurt them a little bit in this game. I mean, Curry hasn't absolutely crushed them, but he did have a double-double at the half. That's a problem. Good defense right there.
Oh, and you see, you just can't. Oh, wow. Rondo.
Wow. Rondo, man.
Yeah, Brady here is talking about him. He's going to pull up and make some shots.
Yes.
He did. I guess he heard some talk and decided to just jack it with freaking Rondo.
Oh.
That's nice right there. Little gift. Look what I found. But
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Rondo kicks to Gay. In the corner, it's Bellinelli.
This offense has no rhyme or reason to it. None.
Cross-court passing. I'll get it.
He made the shot, but that was really disorganized.
I don't think we're seeing a second-place team here. I really don't. Like I said, they might have made some changes or out of their game tonight, which happens, but there's no way the second-place team for the Western Division is playing this bad against these guys.
no, I mean, a little early.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spades is checked in. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7.
Yeah, CW's having a really good game, but he doesn't have that that second punch helping them out here.
That's got to be 3.
Oh, wow. How is that not 3 seconds?
Baseline J on the way. Here's Spates. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot.
Air ball.
Had to force it.
On the clock down here. I mean, this Mellow Montana line's really good. Their other line struggled a bit. Played them, but they did have some ECUs, I believe, that week. So they barely beat us. They came back in the 4th, but beat the Kings last week. I say us because I was actually playing on the Kings that game. And I thought, oh, wow, this is definitely, I mean, this line's way better than the line I was playing with. This team should be able to compete well, but man, this first line for the Warriors are looking just evil.
Turnovers have cost them, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control. I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And you have to look back.
7 for 9. He's got 17 points by the first and second guy. The point guard and shooting guard, Curry, and just pulling it down with 17 points already.
And he found them time and time again.
Warriors leading by 23.
Yeah, this game is over. We're just in garbage time. People trying to.
And Redwater's pulling it down.
Got him with the pump fake, but
Yeah, at this point, you're just playing for some stats.
Yep.
It's Bellinelli, there he is.
Cousins picking up the assist.
Marco just
They
showed the
clearly
game.
look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have
Good. Oh my
Way
goodness.
off in our suggestions at the beginning of the game. I seriously thought the Kings were going to pull it through. Bags had to come in and shake us both and let us know that it's not a real thing.
Hell, I mean,
too hard to deal with.
Yeah, we both picked the Kings, and then
yeah, talent-wise, I would say they're pretty close to even. But you know, the 2K talent team-wise, I mean, just the Warriors are just a great team, and good Lord, if they update Steph in real life, I don't think he'll ever miss a shot.
I was about to say it does help that the actual Golden State Warriors are running through everybody, so you know they're getting that bump in the game too.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Steph's averaging like 33 points per game right now. I think the only other MVPs to score more than him a game were Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain.
Wow.
So he's in some good company right there.
Almost
After
lost
that game,
30.
that puts the Golden State Warriors at 16-4, Sacramento 12-8. Gap widens.
Hopefully Redwater keep these stats up real quick for a little while. We can take a look at them.
Oh yeah.
I could look at them all.
Yep.
Well, I mean, shooting was clearly the key. I mean, Golden State shot about 53% there, while the Sacramento Kings were shooting in the ballpark of 40%, 40, maybe 42, 44%. So almost a 10% shooting percentage swing, not to mention they took 8 more shots and made 12 more. I mean, it just absolutely destroyed there.
I've played with
and all 5 with Warriors
for
good points.
I did a little better than that, but I played with him, and he's pretty difficult to play with. He's not an easy guy. He misses wide open shots. Shots should go down. He doesn't go down. As you can see with McElmore, he misses dunks. It's frustrating. Put Marco in, and then you can't stay with the other guy on the defensive side. So, that being said, I can definitely see that stat hurt them a bit. However, it's hard to play with that shooting guard.
They lost every category except for personal fouls. I mean, that tells the story right there. I mean, the Warriors won in rebounds. They had more assists, so they moved the ball better, more steals, more blocks, fewer turnovers, more field goals made. I mean, just in general, the Warriors dominated the stat chart, and at the end of the day, that ends up being a win.
81-58, that ends up being not as close as we originally assumed it was going to be. You got 2 guys on their teams got a double-double down there. The Warriors, you got Dumbia for MVP with 22 points, leading his team. Up top, you got CW at 23, but shooting 9 and 16. So, I mean, all in all, they look very similar in stats. You take out this small forward here, difference definitely is in to the teams here. You got guards at 17, 15, your center at 10 and 14. Just totally can't keep up there. But like I said, it has a lot to do with the team. I can't understand why they didn't give the ball to this guy here. Why the Kings stayed away from giving Stein's not a huge player, but he's got 9 rebounds. God, I don't know if you want to feed him in more. Were they nervous trying to stay away from the big guys?
Not an elite. He's just not an elite scorer. I mean, your points with Cauley Stein are going to come from putbacks, and really, Budweiser didn't have many opportunities for putbacks there. He made some smart decisions on kicking the ball back out. So realistically, I don't think you could have fed the ball to Stein any more than you did. I mean, it all boils down to, maybe Rudy Gay should have had some more shots. I mean, he had a big game as it is. Great game, 23 points, 8 boards, and he shot, probably 60% or better from the field right there. But, not being able to knock down shorts with McLemore did hurt him. I mean, that's not all Crow either. I mean, unless he just way missed the bar, he had some open shots that should definitely go down regardless of who's taking them.
Trust me, McLemore does that. Wide open, misses. It's so frustrating because I played with him last week for 3 games, and you want to throw your controller across the room when there's nobody around you, and you within, like, just beyond or just in front of that bar, or right there at that bar, and, I've even hit a green last week with him and it didn't go in, so that's frustrating.
I'm sure Crow's about to throat punch the Kings at this point. I mean, I'm sure it's frustrating. I know, having talked to him prior, I know that he's had some second thoughts about the Kings and some other teams that he may have liked to have taken aside from them. That does come with playing with a team all the time. I mean, you get frustrated with them. You find out more weaknesses the more you play with them. So that's just the nature of the beast, especially in the EBA where you're looking at a 6-week season, and by the time you're in the 3rd or 4th week, most people are ready to strangle the team that they play on unless you're one of the top few teams. So.
One last question here, and this is for Truth. You still with us, brother?
Yes, sir.
One last question. We're dogging on the Kings. That was the last pick, okay? Last pick in the draft, and the team itself in an NBA. Does this prove anything? Does this prove that when it comes down to the playoffs that they can't handle the Rockets, the Cavaliers, the Warriors, the Spurs? Can they not be able to compete when it comes down to it?
Nah, I still think they can compete. They probably can't compete with the Warriors line for line in the playoff matchup, but they still have the record that they have, so they are beating these other teams as well. So I think they could probably make it pretty far, but if somebody doesn't upset Golden State for them, then they might not make it all the way.
14 days left of games in the EBA season. If you haven't signed up at Eliteteamplay.com, go do that now. Get ready for our Season 2, which will be here in a blink of an eye. We're also, news real quick across the site, the EFL is up and running. There's 80 sign-ups. Yeah, 80-plus people are signed up for a 2-year-old game in the EFL playing Madden 25. So they're missing some OTP, some American football. Go sign up for that. EHL is trying to get rolling. If you have NHL, go sign up for NHL. Also, FIFA is there as well. So go sign up for those leagues. Join EliteTeamPlay.com. I want to shoot a big shout-out to Redwater for streaming. Also, thank you, Budweiser Beef, for streaming as well. Huge shout-out to the Kings, the Warriors. Appreciate the game. And also to my buddy Mags, always welcome, and to Truth.
Oh yeah,
both of you guys.
And as a side note to the EHL, actually, we're making a big push at moving an existing league over here to the website. We're gonna make a big play to try to move a several hundred user base over here once their season ends on their current website. So. If we can do that, we'll actually have a fairly decent sized EHL to start off with. So, looking forward to the prospect of possibly having them move over and hosting the inaugural season of the EHL.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you this. I'm a huge basketball fan. I love basketball, and I love this year's NBA 2K. But if the EHL gets up and running and the EFL is up and running, I'm going to have to throw my hat out of the ring here and step down as the media king and let somebody else run it over here, because I'm definitely a American football and a hockey fan, so I'm excited to see both of those going. However, I'm still excited the EBA is up and running and moving smooth towards a wonderful season. I appreciate guys like Abyss and like Crow, like Montana, these guys that are stepping up and running these teams and putting together lines night in, night out, and throwing the stats in. It's all looking wonderful. Expect an EBA weekend review later this week after this week's over. So apologize we've been missing, but we are back, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you to everyone who's tuned in. And any last words, boys?
Actually, I've got one more note. Abyss actually brought this up to me today, and I haven't posted anything on the website about it. The owners know about it. But you players that have been traded, you'll notice that your stats are messed up. Don't worry about it. The development team is working to correct that. Should have it fixed no later than this week, and your stats will be fixed by myself. And so by the end of this week, unless we have some major setback, everyone's stats, included traded players, will be correct.
All right, Truth, you have any last words?
The truth shall set you free.
Touche, my friend, touche.
All right, and that's a good night here from the EBA team and the EBA Tonight team. We'll see you later on down the road.